Welcome back. Um, look, um, Texas Tech is doing very well right now for the Big 12, representing the Big 12. The Big 12 looking like the SEC right now, with two, maybe three teams that are solid, that are playoff contenders, and that needs to be recognized. Give props when it's due. If you guys recall, uh, about a month ago, a month and a half ago, there was the analytics predicting from ESPN what the Big 12 needed to do and which teams were what they needed to their record need to look like in order to be considered for the playoffs. And if you recall, on there it had the teams, majority of them couldn't lose no more than one game. Keep that in mind moving forward. That doesn't change. So what that says is, based off of the strength of schedule of the Big 12, that they only were allowed it to lose one game, most of the teams, in order to make it to the playoffs. Well, guess what? It looks like we're going to have, at least by the end of the season, at least three teams that'll have one loss and potentially an undefeated team in Texas Tech. So when it's time for the selection committee to pick the at-large teams, let's see what they do with the one-loss Big 12 teams. And I'm hearing people discuss the possibility of the Big 12 getting potentially two teams in. Well, it should be a no-brainer that this year, minimum, that they're getting two teams in. I can see three possibly getting in, because there are going to be at least two one-loss Big 12 teams at the end of the year with the undefeated team. And those teams are right now, and I predicted early on who would be in the Big 12 title game, which would be the Arizona State, reigning champs from last year, in the title game, along with Texas Tech. Those are the two teams that I predicted that'll be in the title game for the Big 12 this year. And you'll have teams like BYU and TCU, Utah on that next tier out of these teams. And then it seems like Cincinnati is coming up into the middle of the pack, far as with their accomplishments this year. Most importantly, everyone's catching on to the Big 12. They have a solid set of teams. They have in football, and the strength of schedule is increasing each year through recruiting. Now, for the Houston Cougars, I want to say this, okay? The Houston Cougars has the facilities, okay? They don't need to invest no more money in the facilities unless it's adding more seats to the basketball Fatita Center, because it's always sold out. It's hard to get tickets for the basketball. And so if they add more seating, then that would be good for the Houston Cougars men's basketball team. And likewise for the football team, the TDECU Stadium could use some end zone seats. There's a section where they can add on to bring that stadium up to 60,000 seats. A lot of people don't notice, but they do have it to where they can increase the seating in sets of by 10,000 as the demand increase. Other than that, they have the facilities. Moreover, Texas Tech is the model for the Big 12. You need to start investing in your players. Use all your money and invest with the product on the field. That's what needs to happen in the Big 12. They need to build up their strength of schedule through recruiting. And now you can purchase players, or should I say, NIL players, onto your roster and through the transfer portal. That's where the investment needs to come. Texas Tech is a perfect example of that. And you're going to need to be at that level in order to compete. They upped it up a notch. And Texas Tech, was the first one to do it in the Big 12, and everyone else should follow suit. And the Big 12 can't be denied once that occur. So all the Big 12 schools, they need to start investing in their roster. If their facilities is up to par and everything is good, the the players on the field, the product on the field is where all your investment needs to go. And you're gonna see how that elevate the program far as viewership, fan attendance, and just winning outright national attention. Texas Tech is the model. Invest in players. You gotta invest in players. So that's my advice to Houston Cougars. Go ahead, invest 100% in your roster. Build that up, and you should be good to go. Once again, thank y'all for watching. I do see two teams, at least minimum two teams in the playoffs this year for the Big 12, potentially three. And the Big 12 is doing good. They shining. They increasing their viewership, everyone catching on. They looking good this year, and all that is just going to keep progressing moving forward as we move out the way the SEC as well as the Big Ten coming for number one spot as the best football conference champion. I mean, the best football conference in the land, in the nation. All right. Once again, thank y'all for watching another how to with Master Vize. Until next time, subscribe. See y'all on the flip side.